Hi there. I've been working as a tour guide since 2014. And let me share with you a story about something that happened to me in 2015. I had a group from USA and they wanted to go to see the tradition of Los Farolitos, on Ataco in Ruta de las Flores. Uh, that's every year on September 7th. So I say, yes, let's go. But, you know, when we got there, the place was so crowded. So finding parking places to eat and even walking around was so tough, and it wasn't a great experience for nobody. It wasn't a great experience for my tourists. It wasn't a great experience for me, and I believe that it wasn't a great experience for everyone who went to Ruta de Flores on that day, that year. My name is Arnoldo Cárcamo, and I'm a tour guide in El Salvador. Thanks for being here. Today we are going to talk about how to handle the over tourism in El Salvador. Now, to start with, let's talk about numbers. I read in the page of Corporación Salvadoreña de Turismo, en el portal de transparencia, that for 2019, there were about 1.5 million travelers coming to El Salvador. But last year, we have 2.5 million travelers coming to El Salvador. That's been a big difference, around the 65%. So it's a great to have more people coming to visit us, and also it's great to have more incomes from travelers. But sometimes the over tourism is not good for anybody. Let me explain you why. But first of all, we need to know why we are having more tourism. Why El Salvador is growing up about tourism. And just searching information to do this task, I found that the big thing why we have more tourism is because we have a great advertising. For example, we just had the Miss Universe contest, which called the attention for many people around. So the people is start coming because they feel safety, they feel good, they know that we use the dollar here. So they say I can go and pay with my dollars, pay with bitcoins. So the advertising that the government is doing, it's great because we are having more and more. But with that more, we are having also more trash, also more wastewater, um, more noise in our parts, in our volcanoes, more people walking. So thank you for that advertising. The New York Times put El Salvador uh, on the list top the 52 places to visit in 2024. You can read that in an article of La Prensa Gráfica. So, showing how much international attention it's getting our country, it's really cool to have this kind of attention. But it is true also that the growth of tourism has many benefits, but it also comes with some big challenges. I shared my story at the beginning about the taco because we can ignore that if we have more tourists, uh, more places like attractions, cities, national parks, little towns, lakes, beaches, everything will get crowded, overcrowded. I'm sorry. Sometimes, from time to time, the people will start coming and coming and coming. So the places will be, a big challenge to keep control on the trash, wastewaters, pollutions. So this big increase of tourism is changing the way in which we live, actually. Or, for example, the community live. El Tunco. In El Tunco, you don't have local people from El Salvador. There are just people, foreign people. They are doing their businesses there. So the local people went out, They lost their places because the over tourism is getting more and more and more. So instead of winning something, we are losing something. We are losing identity. We are losing our culture. We are losing our history. So Uh, Basically, the over tourism it affects our communities, our incomes, and of course the environment. I want to say also that I was reading an article that calls my attention because I read that some environmental experts they are always warning about if the tourism is growing up very quickly without proper planning, it can harm the environment and can get out the community. So we are watching that right now in El Salvador. We are having problems like wastewaters, trash, pollution from the transportation. So those are very big concerns. So according to a report that we read in the World Counts 2024, that report said that tourism has big negative effects, like for example, consume local resources. They create pollution, trash, as I mentioned before. So these problems are basically can slowly ruin the environment in which tourism it depends. So this shows why it's so crucial to start using plans to have sustainable tourism practices, but that it's mandatory right away. So we have to do it right away. So now that I have the opportunity to do this TED Talk, I decided to talk about this very, very important situation in El Salvador. And I want to propose some plans, which the first one is, the most important for me is protect local communities, help the local people to develop their businesses, little businesses, not allow people from other countries to come and do like big restaurants, big hotels. No, it's better to support our people because this is our country, this is our land. I mean, we can have people from other countries just to visit and then go back. Because if they come to the little towns, to the volcanoes, they will take advantage of that. And at the end, it will happen the same as El Tunco. The community will goes out. So if the tourism doesn't benefit the community, it's not sustainable because we are not having benefit about that. Number two, environmental responsibility. We need to train our people to have or implement a strict regulation to protect our natural resources from pollution and overuse. What I mean with overuse, that's mean that, for example, Ilamatepec volcano, we have a specific number of people that can go every day. If we do over tourism or we overuse the place, we can create a big mass with the volcano. We can lose the volcano from time to time. Number three, it's very important to conserve our root, our culture, our tradition. So the cultural preservation, we need to develop a program about that in order to help to preserve and promote local culture and tradition. Because there are some places in which where they are changing tradition from other places. So it's mandatory to create a plan in which we can protect our own traditions and culture. And the last one, but not less important, is to have equality, talking about economy. Many people from other countries, they come and they do businesses and then, they pay just a few coins for the local people and they are getting lot of money. And that's not good. Because as I said at the beginning, if the local tourism is not giving benefit for the community, that's not a sustainable tourism because with the time the local will say, I will search for another place because I don't feel good here. It's not my country anymore. So I have to go to other place and do other things. So it's very important to ensure that the economic benefits of tourism are distributed in an equal way for all among participants. That include communities, local people, the person who sells mangoes, pupusas, they have maybe un chalet, un pequeño chalet. So everyone, it's mandatory to have, equal benefits talking about economy. So just to finish with this speech, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for being here again. And I read something that I wrote before. It says, let's ensure future generation can enjoy this incredible planet as we have enjoyed it. So this is how we can save the tourism from itself in El Salvador. We can avoid the over tourism. We can't, but we can handle some plans to, uh, you know, to be working hand by hand with the people that is coming into our country. So thank you for your time. See you next TED Talk. Bye bye.